up? Sending. Join when ready. When you get a break in your game, can I get a drink of water and a baclofen and my heater turned on? Turned on. Invite sent. Join when ready.
So you couldn't be heading anywhere. I just asked where you were heading. That's it. Okay. All right, sit tight for me. I'll be back with you in just a minute. Info. Ain't no worries on that. That's fine. You can buy cars wherever, sir. There's nothing in this field. Okay. And that's fine. All I'm saying is, right then and there, I already know that this is a high. You absolutely right. You're in a high drug area. You won't tell me where you're coming from or where you're going. Ernest. Just sit right back here, back. Mr. Walker, I just wrote you a warning ticket. I'm going to have you just step out of the vehicle for me. I'm going to walk around to your side and I'll explain it to you at the back of the car real quick. Just hang out for a second. Let me walk to your side. All right.
What's up? I be watching them First Amendment audit videos, man. They be making them cops look stupid. Stay motherfuckers in their place. If a cop ever murdered one of my family members, we're going to war.
That frame right there, if it obscures either the registration numbers or the letters, North Carolina, any of those letters, it's a violation of the North Carolina code section. I just wrote your warning for it. It's not a huge deal. So I had it on there for about, since I had the vehicle, and I haven't been pulled forward in Greensboro. A lot of times, to be honest, they come from dealerships with them like that, so a lot of folks don't know. Not a big thing. Okay, you don't have any weapons in the car? No. Okay. Do you mind if I look? No. No, you don't mind, or no, I can't look? No, I don't need permission. Okay. You started pretty nervous throughout this. The reason why I'm nervous, because guess what? Go ahead. I was right there, he was eyeing me at the light, pulled over, followed me, and put me over for that. That's what you put me over for, right? I wasn't eyeing you. You don't know that. I saw you when I passed. Yep. You saw me. On the U-turn? Yep. Came behind me,
They don't tell you shit.
I saw you come from where you were going. You've been nervous throughout the entire time? Like the stairs. I pay taxes. Okay. On this bill. On this fucking street. I can wait real quick. He's gonna walk his dog around. Look like you're good. The other knife in this stay out of the way.
Fucking punk ass cop.
Full time, better than Lincoln, better than Washington. Ladies and gentlemen, my pronouns are prosecute. Bouncy, come on! Come on! He's got arms just the size of beach balls.
Hello, my name is Lindsey Graham, and I am a cat. Meow, meow.
When I wake up in the morning, I say, Junior, let's win some more, baby, right?
Brace, you're out of here. Eating.
Did you get the invite at least?
Eating women is about as American as apple pie.
And my pronouns are
Florida, if you're still wearing a mask, we just assume you're hideous.
You don't like Hitler. It's like, you know what? We'll like you. We'll like you.
Shut up! Shut up, racist! Men can be lesbians? Are you out of your minds? Yes, they are. Women are, for the most part, these awful creatures who don't have souls, who don't have hearts, who are there for the money, who are there to suck us dry. I love Marjorie Taylor Greene. I think that she would be a terrific speaker. I got a little bit of the Trump gene. I can't shut up. We've got schools that are grooming children to be what our current laws say is sexual assault of a child.
I identify as a proud election-denying deplorable.
I have an uncanny ability to either flirt with prophecy or try. Tyson is not the sort of person we generally interview on the show. He's not a political figure. He's not still boxing. And
inspired me to be a bad guy because you did that. So he said, if we have an ex-fighter, Bobby Stewart, you need to meet him and probably get you in shape. But I said, well, I would love to meet him. I met Muhammad Ali. I seen Muhammad Ali one. And then this guy knocks on my door. I heard you want to talk to me. What do you want? I said, I want to be a fighter. He said, everybody wants to be a fighter. You show me you want to be a fighter. Let's just see how your conduct is. And I went from being a really jerky, nasty guy to becoming an A student.
There's lots of things to springboard off of to find about Mike Tyson's life. He's done many interviews. He's done podcasts. I think he had his own even, and probably still does. He says a lot about his life, but there's many things you can ask to go certain avenues to discover how he's come where he is, things he'd done in his past, which were absolutely horrible. You can dig into all that stuff. And it seemed like he was pretty normal if you go in that direction. But then they got to talking about this. Let's watch.
feel about the guys you were knowing?
Let me kill him.
Well, I can tell. What? Why did I'm laughing nervously? What? You really felt that way?
Yeah.
How did you get yourself into a frame of mind where you wanted to kill them?
You think about who I am. I don't want to go back there no more. I don't want to be in that poverty state of mind anymore. Not from a physical perspective. I don't want to be poverty struck here.
So would you sit and think about it before a fight? Think about the guy you were fighting?
Absolutely. The more you hurt them, the higher you go in life.
Great.
And he truly wished to.
In summer of the year 2000, after a decade of political chaos and economic meltdown, Russia once again is flexing its muscles. Its biggest maneuver since the collapse of the Soviet Empire, Russia
was about to join. Let me know when to search. Searching. Come on, bro. We gotta get this game in. I'm tired as hell. Hell. Sending now. Should be coming shortly. Invite sent. I felt so good, bro. I ate me a big ass ball of fucking Raisin Bran Crunch. I think that's one of the best cereals of all time. That and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You know, it's also a good one.
The shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, You might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Watson. This is caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Rolling to his left. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. Well, this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. This defense for the Browns, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. They run for it with Hunt. And it's a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And they're going to set shop at the 27-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Really, Nicky?
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow on play action. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They go play action with Burrow. Steps away. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's about what you would expect, since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Burrow. Is running back McCaffrey. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow fighting to stay upright. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
That's right.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. This one brought in by Jefferson. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. The Browns at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display.
Flash and fucking pick,
And
man.
that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They go up the middle with Chubb. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And a pretty good burst.
The fuck out of here, bro.
Midfield and down to the 46. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
But there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Watson now to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Campbell making the catch. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
He will find his man Chase complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have
That's how you fucking do a 2-minute drive, boy. That's how you motherfucking do a 2-minute drive.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
You watching this game, bro?
And 10-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in
I got
charge
that nigga to
of all
fucking
these
jump,
things.
his
This one's
jump
minor.
offside.
It's pretty
Got a
easy
free
to
play.
figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. A give up the middle to Carter. He's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 25. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Toward the end zone.
Fuck, wide open, man. Wide open, man.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now they're setting up the wide receiver screen here on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
Why'd I do that?
Just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Throwing again on second down. Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here we go on 4th. Watson got an open man, finding Jefferson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throw left side, caught by the tight end to Joker. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson.
That's fucking bullshit, bro.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And this is incomplete.
Wide open fucking interception drop.
Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Mike 42, Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson to the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. From the right hash, this from 33. York able to send this one through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense.
Come on, wide open. Wide open fucking seated.
All they want to do is get back out
and I double team
because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Burrow looking to pass. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field.
Same play fucking back to back.
For 6. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it. I
don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Watson. And that is incomplete.
No!
Penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and
fucking wedge call, bro. I didn't even fuck over to hit stick him. And he fuck over to hit stick the receiver, and I get a pass interference.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb.
Bitch, shot him with the same fucking shit. Back to back like a fucking hole, bro.
And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now, as they come up on 2nd and a couple. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Holding.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Here we go.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Straight ahead at Stevenson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of
lay down, Maximus.
Stop him.
Lay down. I don't even know why you're in here.
He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throw left side, complete to Chase.
Oh, come on.
End up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to make it fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Pulled in at the 24. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Watson's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Watson to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. To throw, Watson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance.
That's why I traded for you, Curl. That's why I traded for you.
And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed.
Thank you, Washington.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
This is my division, homie.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over. The way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football.
All right,
all the way up
later,
through.
G.
And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bengals,
I appreciate y'all watching, man. I hope you enjoyed that game. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you every time I go live, man. Like, share, and comment. Because it really helps with the algorithm so my videos will pop up on people's timelines, man. If I can get a like and a share, man, for a Merry Christmas. bet I ain't get none of my shit. 15 nope. 300 up. Yep.